all right. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. I'm glad to see you. I'm glad to see you.
You too.
Okay. Okay. All right. Just let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready when you're ready.
Oh, okay then. All right then. This is our first segment of It's All About You, and I have Miss Taylor Mayde with me, and we just gonna ask her a couple questions about herself and find out a little bit things, and we're gonna ask her to share some of the things that she's doing now, and we're gonna ask her also to share some of her links with us so we can follow her and then we can actually help support her YouTube and her journey through this AI.
Okay.
So, right there. Well, Miss Taylor Mayde, can you do this for us? Can you tell us a little bit about your background? We want to know that.
All right. Well, my name is Taylor Mayde. I am the owner of Eklektic Sublimation Crafting in AI. I am the owner of Eklektic Kreations LLC. And pretty much I'm a single mother.
Okay.
You know, I'm a crafter, of course, and now AI, I've got into AI what last year, I want to say. It was like last year, I believe I was introduced to it. No, it could be almost going on 2 years. Let me stop.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So
So you're
um
not a rookie. You got some experience in
I
this
got, I
thing.
got a little bit. I got a little bit, I got a little bit. I got a little bit. Yeah, I love what I do. I love crafting. I love being creative. Like that's a happy place for me. That is a
Okay.
happy place for me. I have three. One is
Mhm.
God, two is dancing, and three is crafting. So
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
those three things, yeah, that's my go-to. When I'm feeling some kind of way in my feelings, in my head, frustrated or something like that, I
Mm-hmm.
get on here and get to work or I'll dance or something like that. But being creative is something that I really enjoy. Like I love it.
Okay. All
I
right. So
love
what happens when you doing your crafting and you, like you said, you feel some type of way, you want to, well, maybe I shouldn't say you feel some type of way. That didn't really sound too good when I brought it out. I'm gonna say, well, when you feeling down, a little down there, what does it actually do for you?
it.
Mhm. Hello, you still there?
It's gonna make me not feel the way I'm feeling right now.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. I don't want to feel like that. It takes too much energy to be feeling like that.
Uh-huh.
You don't take as much energy to be happy when just happy, just be happy.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I get on, I'm creative because I like to be in a happy place.
All right then.
Like, I like to be in a happy place. I want to be there for people. I want to help uplift people. I want to help encourage people and motivate people. So if I can do that through what I have to offer, then that's what I'm here for. I'm here for it.
All right, I heard that. I heard that. Well, you know what? Tell me about some of your materials that you like to use, other than just the AI art, the
Oh,
digital products.
well, my two favorite, and I don't know which one is above one. They could be both on the same level. I love rhinestoning and I love epoxy resin.
Uh-oh.
Hands down. Those two things right there. Oh yeah, I go crazy all day. Play time is on.
Okay. Now you know what? I know what rhinestone is, but the other word you mentioned, I don't know. Can you go a little bit
Epoxy?
in? Yeah, the epoxy. I'm your typical male, so you're gonna have to catch me up with that. So please explain that, just in case some other men are listening, because we won't know what that is.
Believe it or not, it is a lot of males that actually use resin. Like you can use
Really?
epoxy. Yes, you can use epoxy to make tabletops. You can use epoxy, and they have all different types of epoxy. They have like the deep pour epoxy resin for like making tabletops, countertops, stuff like that. You have your craft resin where you can do your tumblers, you can make your dominoes, you can
Mm-hmm.
you know, you can make a lot of different stuff. I have made serving trays, I've made coasters, dominoes, I've made like forks, like natural forks with the afro.
Mm-hmm.
I've made those. Like you can make a lot with epoxy resin. Like I love playing in resin. You can mix it with the different colors, put
Mm-hmm.
alcohol inks in it. You can use your mica powders. You can make it look like if you're doing a beach thing, you
Mm-hmm.
can make you can use the resin and put like the white coloring in it and make it look like waves.
Oh wow. And you know what? I was in a furniture sale. Well, I was a warehouse man, and I just remember I work with epoxy. Is that more like a two type formula where when it mixed together, it stiffens up, it gets solid, almost like
Yes.
a rock? Okay,
Yes, it is.
okay.
It is
So,
a two-part. You got to mix it real good, and it gets hard. Like if you got good epoxy and you
mhm.
mix it good enough and get all your bubbles out, it can look like glass.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
oh wow.
epoxy is amazing. That is so one of my favorite things to play.
Okay, okay.
That's one of the first things that I started doing when I first got into crafting. But
Mm-hmm.
come to find out later on that I was crafting before I ever even knew the things that I was doing was crafting, like crocheting. I didn't know crocheting was considered crafting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, making jewelry. I was making jewelry. I do a lot of different things. Like I just like being creative. It's just
Yeah,
fun.
that's so cool. Okay. Well, what are some of your challenging projects that you had to overcome and some of the obstacles in with that?
Honestly, I consider every project that I have to do for the first time a
Hmm.
challenging project because I've
Oh,
never done it
really?
before. Yeah. So
Okay.
uh I just do it. Like I'll get on YouTube and I'll do a gang of research on it. I'll watch like 15, 20 different videos,
Hmm.
3,500 different times so I can make sure that I got it up here. And
Hmm.
then I'll attempt to do it. When I
Oh,
attempt to do
okay.
it, I do it 3 times. Like
Oh,
I gotta do it 3 times so I can ensure that I'm comfortable with what I'm doing. I'll do it just like I see everybody else doing it. And then when I'm comfortable with doing it, that's when I throw me in it. And
mm,
yeah, as long as I just have to make sure I have the basic fundamentals down and how
mhm.
to incorporate me into it correctly so that it can come out right.
Okay. So it sounds like you're more of a natural and self-taught. Am I correct?
Yes, yes.
Hmm.
I do have like one of my good friends, her name is Kelly Nicole
Hmm.
of Craft Nerds. She is
Okay.
a beast. And so
Okay.
I get a lot of lessons from her. I learn a lot of things from her. Like when I don't
Hmm.
understand something, if I can't get a hold of her, YouTube is always right there. So between them two,
Hmm.
yeah, yeah. And then,
Okay.
I have like other inspirations of, people that I watch on YouTube. Like I watch the Beth Uni, I watch Craftable Things, I watch Do Dream On, I watch the Crafty Brick. Like it's a couple of people that I watch as far as crafting, even with home decor. My
Okay.
favorite content creator for doing home decor things is Judith Essentials.
Okay.
She a whole different beast, but yeah.
Oh, wow. Now I know you mentioned kids, and I know you go have a job somewhere, and you do a lot of things as a single mom. How do you find the time to do all this? That's remarkable. You do a lot. So how do you manage your workflow
You
with
know
all these projects?
that's I'm still trying to figure out I'm still trying to figure that out myself. Like when I get up in the morning, I'll do my morning
Mhm.
rituals, which I'll do my prayer, my study, I'll make my
Okay.
morning Bible scripture post, you
Okay.
know, do things like that, make sure that I can get that done, God first and everything. And then
Mhm.
after that, like since I have to be at work, I work from 1 to 10. So I will get on computer, do what I can in the morning before I have to get ready to go to work. And then I'll come home from work, I'll be here like 10:30. After I get out the shower, I'll hit it, and then I'll be on the computer till like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning sometimes. So that's pretty much what I do. That's pretty much what I
Okay.
do when I come home from Wednesday services.
Mm-hmm.
Before I go to Wednesday service, I'm on here, making magic. After I come back, make magic. Like that's pretty much what I do. Like I'll start the day with God, and then crafting comes in everywhere.
Okay, cool, cool,
Yeah.
cool. Okay, now since you've been doing it for a couple of years, I know you have probably a lot of customers and clients. Well, how do you handle those customer orders, requests from your clients? How do you handle those?
Uh, there it is. I was wondering,
Oh,
I'm like, how come I can't see me? How come I can't see me? Sorry,
oh,
guys.
well, I can see
Hi.
you now. That's all right.
Okay,
At
so
least I know you're not camera shy.
no, oh no, I used to be. I did, but I got
Okay.
out of that. I had to get out of that. My friend Kelly, making me go live in my own group and everything. She was like, you got to get out of that. People want to learn what you do, so you got to get on camera. So I had to get out of it. I don't have a problem with it. I thank her every day for it. So,
Cool, cool.
but generally, I don't know. I talk to people, I talk to people.
Mm,
So if somebody, say for instance, I posted a picture or something like that, I'll
mhm.
engage with them on it. If they
Okay.
encouraged to buy something now, the buying process, when they order something from me, I
Mhm.
am very communicative.
That's
So
good.
when I'm working on a project, I'll tell them what I have in mind. Like I'll ask them first, what do you have in mind? If they be like, oh,
Mhm.
you come up with something, I trust you. Okay. So then I'm very communicative in that way. That's when I'll give you list of ideas that I have in mind, and then you
Mhm.
let me know which one you want to go with.
Oh, okay, great.
Once we get that established, then I'll start the project, I'll design it first, and then
Mhm.
I'll send them the pictures. Hey, I need you to sign off on this, and then I can move forward. So once they sign off on that, I'll move forward. So every phase, I send them a picture so they can know, they can approve it, yes or no. If I need to change something, fix
Oh,
something,
okay,
restart it,
cool.
or something like that, then
Mhm.
I can go ahead and do that. And then after that, I'll just ship it off to them.
Okay then.
I just ship
Now,
it off to them.
probably what someone wants to know if a beginner want to get into crafting, do you have any suggestions?
Well, it depends on what it is that they want to do.
Mhm.
The first thing that I'm always suggest, no matter what it is that you want to do, is do your research on it.
Mhm.
Follow different people that that's into what you're doing, that does what it is that you're interested in
Mhm.
doing. So you can learn different techniques. Everybody has different ways and methods of doing things. So you just want to kind of pick and choose, jot it all down, and then try them to see which one works better for you.
Oh, okay. Great, great, great,
Yeah,
great.
so that's pretty much. But the most important thing I would suggest is do your research and then try it out for yourself, because you might like seeing something done, but you personally might not like doing it yourself. You
Mhm.
might come to find out, okay, you know what? This process is a bit much. I don't know if I really want to do this. Or you
Mhm.
might be like me and be like, oh yeah, for sure, let's get this on. So so yeah, like you gotta do your research and find out what it is that you're really into, and then just do it.
Mhm.
Like you gotta just do it. You can't overthink it, because you'll think yourself right out of it. So just, you made up your mind, this is what it is that you want to do, find out everything that you need to get for it, get it,
Mhm.
and then make it happen. Me, I will follow along while I'm doing it,
Mhm.
and that's that first initial project, and then I'll watch it again, and then I'll do it again, and then the third time I'm going to do it by myself, and that's how I'm gonna know if I really got it.
Mhm.
So
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
you gotta, and then you gotta find the way you learn. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know your
Mhm.
learning curve also.
Okay,
you know
cool.
because I don't have to ask a lot of questions. And usually if I do have questions, you already explained it anyway. So I'll just have to watch it over again so I can make sure I get my question answered.
Now, for new beginners, the one when I began with photography and the different things was probably the most difficult thing to do is pricing. Can you tell me how you price your merchandise, your items, your crafting things, and because you put a lot of time in it.
I do. I do.
And put a lot of time and love in it.
I do, because it comes from my heart. I think some of the best gifts in the world are handmade. When you can buy anybody anything, but when you actually make somebody something, you put thought into that. You actually had them in mind when you decided to make this. You know what I'm saying? And it's pretty much a reflection of how you see that person.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So if you're gonna put your best work in it because your name is on it. You know,
most definitely.
Your name is on it, so you're gonna always do your best work. So, but as far as pricing, I'm gonna be honest with you. I know, like I've done competitive pricing. Like I'll look at people's prices and a couple of people's prices and see how they're pricing it and everything. But I still ask, like, what do you think I should charge for this? Like that's. What do you think I should charge for this? Because I don't know. So, like when it comes to craft related stuff, I'll call Kelly in a minute. Kelly, how much would you charge for this if you was doing it? So, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. It sounds like you have a mentor, so that's good. But and you know what? Was one reason why pricing, I believe, is hard is because you want to give a fair price.
Yes.
But you don't want to work for nothing. And at the same time, you got two different types of items. You got one that's produced, by machines, and you got handmade. So I'm sure your handmade products are much more. Am I correct?
Yeah. I want to say yeah, but the cost of the machine too, like because it's things that you need for the machine, like so all of that really does play a part, you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm trying to get better at that, I will figure in how long it took me to make it. I will figure in how much it cost for me to get the materials that I needed to make the project in the first place.
And not only that, the knowledge too, because you said you went to YouTube. You got to sit down there and look all those YouTube videos, and sometimes you see some good ones, you get some bad ones, and then a little time you get a little sleepy. So it takes a lot. So
really
pricing is very challenging. So you know what? I want you to do a little show and tell. Can you share your screen and show us some of your work?
Okay. So you want to see what?
We want to give. Yeah, we want to give the people what the people wants to see,
what the peoples want to see.
Okay. Yeah, they want to see that work.
All right. So we're going to come over here. We're going to go in Chat GPT right quick.
All right.
And I made this Bible study app.
Okay.
It's called Thy Kingdom Come Bible Study Journal. And like you can do more than just write journal, like get journal, journal stuff from it. Like you can actually make study plans for it. Like, so if you're in a Bible study group or something like that, and you're the leader of it, you can use this GPT to come up with like your questions and almost pretty much like a lesson plan, if you know what I'm saying, for everybody, print it out, and go from there. I wanted to make sure that I always had accurate information.
Okay.
Because when I first, before I built this GPT, I was testing Chatty out, give me a Bible scripture on this. And I wasn't specific on the Bible scripture. I just, give me Psalm 62:5, and it'll output something, but when you go and check it, that's not what that scripture is at all. You are like way off base. So I wanted something that I know was going to give me accurate information. I wanted to make sure that if I didn't know the verse by heart, but I know the address of it, let me just throw this address in there and it's gonna come up and then you, oh, okay, yeah, that's what it is. And then you go from there. So when I built this GPT, I found an online Bible that I use every day anyway, and I put that in the GPT.
Okay, but you know what? If I do apologize
No,
for
you're fine.
butting in, but some people might not know what GPT is, chat is. You know, some people might not know. So just
Okay.
you don't have to give the whole rundown, just a little bit of what it does, what chat GPT does.
It is a trained bot that, a trained assistant that you use to do various tasks for you in your business, in your personal life, on your team or whatever. It can do various tasks for you. It can do like the research for you in half the time. It can write things for you in half the time.
Okay, cool.
It can help you come up with, just different information that you need in a fraction of the time, so it can free your time up to do other things for the project that you would need to do. So,
okay, great.
yeah, so this GPT is just a fast way to get your study means that you need, and you can come up, like I said, with journals, you can come up with Bible study lesson plans, you can come up with any of things with
Okay, cool.
Beautiful assistant right here.
Oh, okay, great.
So
now I believe I have you're able to share your screen. So if
yes,
you're able
I
to,
am.
all righty
Yes,
then,
I
because we want
am.
to see this magic.
All right, we're gonna
All
make it
right
happen
then.
then. We're gonna make it happen.
Okay,
Can you
okay.
see me? You
Oh
got
yes, you know I can see you.
Okay. Can you see the screen?
Yeah, I can see it beautifully.
Okay. All right. So this is the Thy Kingdom Come Bible Study Journal. I have 4 conversation starters, and I like to start an Old Testament conversation. I
Okay.
like to start a New Testament conversation. Can you provide study questions for a specific scripture? And I'd like a journal prompt for my selected verse.
Oh,
So,
okay.
yeah.
Okay, journal prompt. Okay, I
Yeah,
like that.
journal prompt. You want to start with that? We're gonna pick which one you want to
Well,
start.
you know what? Since you're the expert at this, I want you to start where you want to start it. Follow along.
Okay, so we're gonna start with I like an Old Testament. I like to start an Old Testament conversation.
Okay.
Okay, so we
Where it
click
all started at.
and it
Am I
asks
correct?
what chapter or verse would you like to study? So
Oh,
let's say we want to study like the whole Psalms 23.
okay.
Psalms chapter 23.
Great.
Okay. So it's giving us the full Psalms 23. Okay. Psalm 23 isn't that long, as you see, because Psalms have some long, they have some, yeah. So
Okay,
what we're
cool.
looking at right now, I'm gonna let this go ahead and do its thing, finish
Now
its.
that's cool. You made it to create an image for you.
Yes.
That's cool. That is great. I like that.
Yes, I love crosses and I love feathers. So that's why I'm
Okay.
like, I wonder how a feathered cross will look. So that is what I wanted the images to be.
Okay, great.
So now with this, as you see, it came up with the whole Psalms 23. If you wanted to fact check it, you can go right ahead. You see it's a King James version. It's going to tell you what version of the Bible it is. You can even specify what version. Like you might want Amplified Classic, or you might want the Young's literal translation. If you tell it what translation that you want, it will produce what translation of the Bible that you want. Otherwise, it'll pick it for you. I usually
really like that.
yeah.
Because I'm an NIV.
Right. You want me to do it again in NIV?
Well, no. I want you to do what you do it. I want you to do
Okay.
you on this one because the name of this segment is all about you.
Oh,
Not
I gotta remember that. I
about
gotta
you.
remember that. Okay. So this section right here, this first section, these are your journaling prompts. So when you want to make a journal using this, these are like you can just copy and paste these, and then pull it over into Canva, where people usually generate their journals and planners and stuff out anyway. And then you just put these in there. They already come up. So the journaling prompts for this one is reflect on a time when you felt God's guidance and provision. How did this experience strengthen your faith? The second one is describe a moment in your life when you felt like you were in the valley of the shadow of death. How did you sense God's presence with you during that time? The third one is how do you experience God's restoration and leading in your daily life? The fourth one is, in what ways do you feel God preparing a table before you in the presence of your challenges or adversaries? And the fifth one is, write about what goodness and mercy following you means to you personally, and how do you see these qualities manifesting in your life? So I wanted to make sure that it had good journaling prompts that'll actually make you reflect on the scripture and really think, make you have to put some thought into it so you can realize what God has brought you through and who he's been to you, and to be able to confess those things. Because if you don't confess it, you know, that you're not having much faith in it if you can't even confess that you believe what the word of God said to you.
I agree with you on that.
So it has the study questions here. So this one, it gave us 6 study questions.
Okay.
And the study questions for this one is, what characteristics of a shepherd are highlighted in Psalms, and how do they reflect God's care for us? The second one is, how does the imagery of green pastures and still waters speak to the nature of God's provision and peace? The third question is, what is the significance of the valley of the shadow of death, and how does this phrase apply to your spiritual journey? The fourth one is, how do the rod and the staff symbolize God's protection and guidance in your life? And what does it mean to have one's head anointed with oil in the context of this psalm? That's number 5. And number 6 is, how can we understand the promise of dwelling in the house of the Lord forever? So these questions are like, these are going to help you understand what you're reading. You know what I'm saying? So that's why, like, it's a Bible study journal, you know, so you can really study and understand and what the Logos word of God is saying, so you can get the Rhema word of God, which is the revelation of the word. Yeah, that's the full revelation of the word. So to help with that, I put
because I would need a lot of help.
Yeah, I did too. And that's exactly why, like, because I had to think about it. What would I want? Because these are actual physical products. Like, I have the Strong's Exhaustive Concordance. I have that physical book. I have that. So it's like a dictionary and index, encyclopedia, glossary for the Bible, you know? And so what it does, it will take the keywords out of the scriptures. And if it's an Old Testament, since the Old Testament was written in Hebrew, it's going to give you the Hebrew word for the keyword.
Gotta be kidding me.
It's going to give you the reference number where you can find it at in the Strong's, and it's going to give you the definition of the word. And like, if it's a New Testament, it'll do the same thing. The New Testament was written in Koine Greek. So it will give you the Greek word, where you find it at, the reference number, and it'll give you the definition of it.
Okay, yeah, because you know what? I would need all of that.
Yeah. Yeah. So and another thing that it does, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna put please give cross references for keywords. Now, with doing this, every single time, like wherever that keyword was used, it's going to give you the scripture for that. So it's just giving you cross references of the word, how it was used in the same way that it was used when you start looking it up. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
Yeah, it gives you the cross reference. So, just for deeper study,
Oh,
for deeper
okay.
study. So you can, like say for instance, you're believing God for something.
Mm-hmm.
If you can have 3 scriptures that you stand on,
Mm-hmm.
you speak those things and confess those things over your life, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Then that helps, that shows your faith, that shows
Mm-hmm.
that you're trusting in God to do what he said he was going to do in his word, and those things usually happen.
Mm-hmm.
So these are just cross references for different scriptures. Like this one right here. This one is a New Testament. John is New Testament. And this is where the word shepherd was used, where Jesus had said, I am the good shepherd. The good
Mm-hmm.
shepherd giveth his life for the sheep. So that you see that the word shepherd was used in Psalms 23, and that's an Old Testament. So it just gives you the cross references so you can be able to do, your deeper studies.
Mm-hmm. That's that's
So,
that's that's remarkable right there. How
and
long
yeah,
did it take you to create this? This looked like a lot of work.
it was at first I came up with just the images. The images
Mm-hmm.
came first. And then the journaling prompts came second.
Okay.
But it took me a minute to find out how I could get the Bible into the GPT.
Mm-hmm.
So when I found out how to get the Bible into the GPT, I was able to do that. Okay, now I'm coming out with accurate scriptures. But now, what if people still need further, help with their study? What if they don't know what these words mean? What if,
Like I do.
so I was like, okay, you know what? What would you use? Well, I know I use my strong concordance. So
Mm-hmm.
I had to look to
Mm-hmm.
find if there was a website where I can get the strong concordance to be able to download or whatever. So
Okay,
I
cool.
just put the entire website
Mm-hmm.
into the GPT
Ain't that
and
something?
told it to reference everything, from these two, like the Bible and this. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's how I came up with that. So, but I worked on this for about 2 weeks to a month.
Wow. So you
I
really
had been
put
working
some
on this.
thought in this, and yeah, you put some thought into this.
I did. I
Mhm.
really did. I
Now,
really
you
did.
know what? This is so wonderful. I know a lot of people are going to want it. So you're going to definitely have to share your link so the people could actually get this, because we got to show the people what the people want.
Oh, most definitely. I will definitely, definitely, definitely make sure that I get that link out to you. Also,
Mhm.
my website is right here at the bottom of the GPT. So when it
Oh,
renders for you,
okay.
my website will be right there. Now, what I should
Okay.
have did, what I think I'm going to do, what I might do is put the landing page for this particular thing in case somebody did want to get it. I don't know. I'm still thinking about that.
Okay.
But yeah. So that was that one. You want to see another example? You want to see?
Yeah, I want to see another one.
Okay. We're gonna go new chat.
Show me what you got.
I love that. I love when you put that in your
I do too. I
GPT.
love that. Show me
And
what you
I do, and I have to say, you are a role model for me. Like you didn't even know you was mentoring me,
got.
but you
I
was
sure don't.
mentoring me because I love your GPTs. I like what they're capable of. Like,
Mhm.
and so I just try to take what I learned from you and try to incorporate it into what I do because
And
I
even
like the
made it.
way you operate yours. So I was like, okay, let me see if I can get mine on that kind of level because I like the way yours go. So
Well, you know what? I kind of noticed that you just didn't just incorporate it, but you made it better. I mean, I wouldn't have never thought of something like this, or I wouldn't have. And it's good to see that, that you expanding the knowledge. So I'm really surprised, and you're doing that's a great job right there. That's a lot.
thank you.
I can see actually minister and using this. A lot of people, it probably, who knows, it might be in different colleges. You know,
I
who
know,
knows what
right?
could happen? Yeah.
I
So
know, right?
this can go a long way. Yeah.
This is something that I plan to take to my pastor because I want his sign off on it. Like, because
Mm-hmm.
my pastor is a teacher.
Yeah, that's good.
And
That's
I'm
good.
not trying to in no way, shape, or form be a pastor, a teacher, I'm not trying to be any of those things, but I know I do want to study correctly, study, properly, make sure I got the full understanding and make sure that my information is already correct. Like, so I just want him to see it and check it out to see if it would be something that he would use. If he would use it, then I know
Mm-hmm.
that I'm onto something if he would use it.
Ooh, that's cool. That sounds exciting. But
Yeah.
let's show me what you got. Let me see what else you got going.
Okay, so we're gonna go with I'd like a journaling prompt for my selected verse.
Okay. Okay, cool.
Okay, so we're gonna go with something easy. We're gonna go with Romans 8:28. And it gave us, and then like I can ask it to give me more study questions. I can ask it to give me more journaling prompts.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I like how it gave you if you wanted to use that information to
Mm-hmm.
regenerate more, it gave you like a small little prompt here,
Mm-hmm.
describe the background and everything. I like this picture.
Yeah, I do too. That I was when it came up, I was like, whoa, wait a minute now.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. Ooh, ooh. So, so yeah. So I'm gonna see. I'm gonna tell it. Can you please give me more journal prompts? Mm, mm, mm. So more journal. Absolutely. Here are some additional journal prompts for Romans 8:28.
Mm-hmm.
And this one is personal testimony, faith and trust, purpose reflection, encouragement to others, prayer response, scripture meditation, action plan, and gratitude list.
Oh wow.
And
That
it
is
all focuses
remarkable.
around.
Yeah, you will have to focus and actually go inside yourself just to, oh wow, that is deep.
That's the
Yeah, I like that.
point. That's
That
the
is deep
point.
right there.
Yes. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Like look inside yourself so
Self,
you can see
yes. You
what
got to
God put
analyze
in there,
yourself.
Yes. So
I love it. I love it.
this GPT, this is my baby. I and I
Okay,
made
charts.
a couple of GPTs, but this one
Mm-hmm.
is this is my first baby.
Mm-hmm.
But I have a second baby.
Oh, okay. And
I
you
have
know
a
what?
second
We're
baby.
gonna we're gonna find out what that second baby is.
Oh my goodness. If you really want to know about the second baby,
You know we do. You know we do.
all right, well, I'm gonna give you what you want then.
Yeah.
I'm
Show
gonna
the
give you
people
what
what
you
to get.
want.
Oh, yes.
So this one right here is the second baby.
Okay.
It's called the Business Grant Proposal Writer.
Okay, cool.
This one also, I had to do some research on this.
Mhm.
With being a growing business, I know that funding for my business would be great. I would love to get funding for my business, like nonprofit. When I get that
Mhm.
up and going, I would want, if I can get funding for it, praise God, I would love to have that.
Mhm.
So I also know that paying somebody to write a journal is quite costly.
Mhm.
And I may not have that because they can run from anywhere from 500 to $3,000 that I've seen
Mhm.
for
Mm.
a grant writer, and depending on how detailed and extensive the grant application is,
Mhm.
that determines the price. So I wanted to come up with something that can at least if you don't get into like the federal and, you know, state government fundings like that, you could definitely get something started with your business grant. You know, I set it up to where it's a professional grant writer.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I set it up to be a professional grant writer. I
Mm-hmm.
put the information in there so it can sound like a professional grant writer. It has the knowledge of a professional grant writer because of the different information that I put in there for it to be able to reference to websites like small SBA
Mm-hmm.
website. I got information from there in here. I got information from grants.gov where you actually get grant, you know, find your grant government grants from grants.gov. I got information in there. I got various different information sources
Mm-hmm.
to help me with this, to make sure it sounds right, says the right things, ask the right questions, and it will also tell you, like, if you ask it, say for instance, you wanted to learn how to get federal grants.
Mm-hmm.
Ask it, what do I need? What forms, what documentation, what licenses do I need to get a federal grant? You know, and it'll point you in the direction to get you started. It'll give you the websites for it. It'll give you all of that information to let you
Mm-hmm.
know what you will need to be able to be eligible to apply for certain fundings.
Mm-hmm.
So
I like that.
we are
I
gonna,
definitely like that. You
yeah,
save a lot of money.
yes,
Yes.
you can. Yes, you can. Like, I don't want to sell myself cheap, but at the same time, I want to make sure that people can be able to get it also. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
So
So
if anybody need any money to help them out with the business, this would be the GPT to get, you know?
I
Mm.
think so too. So
Yeah, this would be the
I'm gonna
one to
show you
get.
guys an example of what it does.
Oh,
So we're
most
gonna start.
definitely.
What type of grant are you looking for? So you click that, and it says, I'm excited to help you with your grant application. Could you please specify the type of grant you are applying for? Are you seeking grants for minority women, men, or state and federal grants? This will help me tailor the proposal to meet the specific criteria of the grantor. So I'm going to put looking for grant for African American women business owners.
Okay.
Says great choice. African American women business owners can access several grants tailored to their entrepreneurial endeavors. Let's get started crafting your proposal. First, can you please provide your full name? So I'm gonna put my name. And then it says, thank you, Taylor. Could you provide your full address, including the city and state?
Mhm.
So
we want to come up with, we want to think of a mock address. Am I correct?
oh yeah, that's exactly what
Yeah.
I'm doing.
Oh, okay. Want to make sure you're protected.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we want to protect this woman. This woman is smart. We got to protect her. Yeah, she's dropping these jewels. We got to make sure she's protected.
Right,
Mhm.
right. So full address, got it. Now, what's the name of your business? So we're gonna, I'll put my business name.
I love that business name.
Yes, Eklektic Kreations LLC. Perfect. Are you the sole owner of Eklektic Kreations LLC? Yes, I am.
Absolutely.
Okay. This is, it says, is Eklektic Kreations LLC for profit business? And I say, yes, it is. Great. could you describe the type of business Eklektic Kreations LLC is and what products or services you offer? And it gives some examples of, for clarity, it gives you examples. And it says, feel free to be as detailed as possible. Okay, so, hold on. I don't know what else there. Okay. So, I am a custom crafts designer. I provide customized crafts. Graphic design. UNS. Come on, science. Graphic designs and what else? What else can I put? Oh, in journals. Say that.
Like it. Yeah, I like that.
Okay, it says, excellent. What is your contact information? So I don't care about my this.
But we want to give them a different phone number though, right?
Yeah.
Okay then, yeah.
Yeah.
We don't want nobody calling you at night. Hey.
Right.
Miss Taylor Mayde, I've been wanting to speak to you.
Okay. So business email it. All right.
All right.
Okay, thank you, Taylor. Is there anything unique or special about Eklektic Kreations that you would like included into the grant proposal? And then it gives, again, more examples. So I'm going to put, I am a mobile craft company. And I provide craft classes with service. Mobile service. So that's fantastic. How much funding are you seeking for this grant? So I'm gonna just say
5 million. No, I'm just kidding.
5,000. We're gonna go with 5,000.
Right.
Okay, got it. How long has Eklektic Kreations been in operation? Please provide exact date if possible. So I'm going to put 8/2021. Thank you for providing the information. Now tell us about your entrepreneurial journey. What inspired you to become an entrepreneur, and what do you think is the difference between a business that succeeds and a business that fails? Okay, so that's when, and then you put it in your own words, and then it's gonna take what you said and clean it up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it takes what you say and it cleans it up. So
okay.
Let me see.
And for somebody like me, I would need a lot of cleaning.
Yeah, I do too. I do too. I am a single mother.
Clean it up.
Right, that works part-time at, I don't really want to say, that works part-time. I became a crafter for the love of creativity and to be an inspiration to others. I have been in business for 4 years. In business for 4 years. Come on. I'm on live. Come this way.
Oh, my fault.
You're fine. Okay, been in business for 4 years. What do you think is the difference between a business that succeeds and a bit? In my opinion, a business that succeeds. Turn that down some, please. A business that succeeds is one that knows the needs of the community. Come on. Community that they operate in. They provide services and or products that appeal to the needs of the audience and community. A business that fails is, in my opinion, that is only in it for the money and have no knowledge or concern about the residents of the community that it operates. Come on.
Okay, cool. You put a lot of thought in that one. Is this a purpose that or a vision that you actually see?
Yeah. So
Okay.
I have always wanted to start a transitional living program.
Okay.
And I want it to be a one-stop shop. I don't want anyone that participates in it to have to go to various different organizations to get services that they need. If they need a job, okay, I have a whole business. So you can do the application and I can teach you what I know and you can work at my business while you're in the program. If you need, and then it's not that I really want people to work for me. I want to inspire them and show them the benefits of actually starting your own business. I want you doing this to spark something in you so you can go forward to look into starting your own business.
Okay.
That's pretty much what I wanted to do. I want to be able to help my participants not only rent a house, but buy a house. I want to be the one that you buy from. You can get everything that you need from me, like right here. So I'm trying to partner with different people. Say, for instance, you struggle with mental health. In my program, I'm going to have someone that's a part of the team that deals with people with mental health. I have a friend that she has a degree for being a drug and alcohol counselor. So I know different people that I can put in play so that you really don't have to go outside the organization. And the overall thing is I want to connect it to churches. So the church that people attend, you can be able to really go to your church for assistance. And they can really be able to assist you because it's somebody within their congregation or however that can okay, I can point you over to this person and then they can go and then you never have to worry about, okay, I don't know where to start or it's two different places or something like that. I want to be a one-stop shop.
Let me ask you this question. Did your vision help you to actually write this GPT? Because it seemed like it's connecting.
You know what? It took, I didn't even realize right away that that was a component of the vision that I have. Never really realized that. But when it actually did hit me, and I was just like, oh my God, like
Yeah.
this can really, really be done. Like,
Wow.
so yeah, that's like I'm gonna make a GPT also, you know, is gonna like really help with resume writing and things like that. Say for instance, you can't go to a resource center, you can't get there. Okay,
Mhm.
you had this GPT, you can, you know, you can write your resume in your own words, and then it'll clean it up for you, make it look professional, sound professional, and everything like that. So have you. So yeah. So
Now, oh, that is interesting. Now, the last part of the GPT, once you had wrote it out, can you just give us a brief thing of what it wrote out for us? I mean, that
okay. Oh, it's not even finished. Okay,
oh, it's
so
not finished.
no, oh
Oh,
no, oh no, oh no. This is just the grant. Now,
okay.
um, each section, like these, like the entrepreneurial questions and like the
Mm-hmm.
questions that it asks, they usually like for each section to be like 100 to 250 words. So
Mm-hmm.
this I know for sure is not in that category. So what I would probably end up doing is telling the GPT, can you regenerate to make it 250 words? And it is regenerated. It's
Okay.
the inspiration to become an entrepreneur, the difference between successor and failure in business, and preparation for success. So it pretty much wrote everything out. I don't know if you really want to have
Wow.
time to just sit here and read all of that, but
Mm-hmm.
it did write everything out. My inspiration to become an entrepreneur stemmed from my love for crafting and fulfillment and the fulfillment it brings. Crafting is not just a business for me. It is a way to connect with people, share creativity, positively impact my community. Seeing the joy of my clients' faces when they receive a personalized craft or attend one of my mobile craft classes fuels my drive. My mission is to be a source of inspiration and showing that creativity can be a powerful tool for personal and professional growth.
Mm.
So it just cleans it up, makes it sound real pretty. So after it does all of that and all of this part, like if you wanted to reword something, you can just highlight it and tell it, you know, can you rewrite it or whatever it
Okay.
is.
Ooh.
It'll rewrite whatever part you want rewritten.
Mm-hmm.
So after that's written, it says, would you like to proceed with writing a detailed, comprehensive business plan, creating a cover letter, or a detailed budget breakdown? And it gives you, you know, your options. So right now we're going to go with option A, write a detailed, comprehensive business plan. So I'm going to put
I
option
like
A.
option A because everybody need a plan.
Yes, they do. And if you fail to
Mm-hmm.
plan, you plan to fail.
Yep. Everybody need a plan.
That's funny because I actually have a journal and a small business planner called Plan to Fail. Yeah.
Okay.
If you fail, yeah. So it wrote me a business plan. It gave the executive summary. It gave the company description. It gave the market research. It gave the organization and management. It gave the product and services, marketing
Mm.
and sales strategy, the financial projections, and like the funding requests. How much, you know,
Oh.
what each thing will be going for, how the money will be allocated.
Oh, okay. So it broke it down. You know
Yes,
what? I really like that part of it because people don't, probably wouldn't have a clue of what needs to go where. Uh,
exactly. Exactly. At the end, it gave like funding requests, like I said, inventory expansion, marketing campaigns, mobile service enhancement, community engagement. So it broke down for each amount. If
okay.
you wanted that in table form, you could actually tell it, you can put funding request in table form. So it's doing the update, and then the part that I said that I wanted in table form, it's gonna put it in table form.
Okay.
Here we go. See, it is right.
Now this is a show me what you got moment.
I
like this.
So that's that. So now we have our business plan. So the next option was create a cover letter. So we're going to say we want option B.
Okay.
Option B.
You know what I really like about this is that I'm assuming that this is something to do it manually the old school way would probably take days or hours.
It would take hours. It would take hours.
And you're doing it in a matter of seconds, minutes. Hey, that's incredible. And all you got to do is pretty much copy and paste it.
Copy and paste.
That is incredible. And you save a lot of money.
Yes.
This will be helpful, really helpful. Now I'm gonna ask you one question.
What's that?
What's your price for something like this? Because this is actually going to say, because like you mentioned that.
Give me 1 second. Somebody is knocking at my door. Hold on.
Okay, then.
Hold
All
on.
right, then. Well, what I really like about this, what she created is it's a money saver. It could cost hold on, to have it done the old school way can cost you, quite a bit of money. And you don't have to go anywhere. You can do it right at home. So this is right here is a very important tool. So it's worth the money. Whatever she charged for is definitely worth it. So I definitely would get that. And this is called Business Grant Proposal Writer for anybody that's coming in a little late. Yep. Yeah. This is so good. And this pretty much just breaks everything down for you.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Hello. I'm sorry about that.
Oh, no problem. I was just filling, our listeners in, how this could save a lot of money, no matter how much that you decide to charge.
It really can. So right now I'm running a special on it.
Okay, cool.
It's $175.
And it's worth it.
I'm running a special on it to see how people like it, if they find it useful. Was it easy to use? I personally think it is easy to use, but I want to see what everyone else thinks. But normally I'm going to be pricing this at $300 because I'm going to constantly be updating it, making sure that it has the latest information from, and I collect solid information from verified grant writing agencies. So cool. That is where, and then I also know a person that is a grant writer. So that is how I collect all my information. So it's always going to stay updated. So, but right now, it's on sale for $175. I hadn't thought about when I was going to end the sale, but right now to get it out and have everybody test it, $175.
So how when people are ready to make this type of investment, which I think everybody should invest in themselves, sometimes to get something that you really need, you have to pretty much sacrifice something. You might have to not get that expensive cup of coffee. You might not have to get that specialty tea. just put away some things so you can afford something like this. But we definitely need to know how to get this,
Well, this is available on my website at
Okay.
www.eclecticcreations.com. I'll make sure that I post the landing page link for this
Okay,
particular
definitely.
GPT right here.
Oh,
But yeah, you can get it from there. You can
okay,
get it
that
from there.
sounds great. Yeah, we
And
definitely.
say for instance, like a person, like I also do, like I accept like PayPal. I can send you a PayPal invoice if that's what you
Mhm.
wanted. Yeah.
I really like this. And you know what? I also too see that even grant writers can use this.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
can
they
make
can
their
use it because
job so much easier.
and faster too, because they actually know what to say and what
Mm-hmm.
they can put into it to make it fit what they needed to fit. So instead of them taking maybe a day or 2 days to put somebody's grant together, they have it ready in a couple of minutes, and they'd be like, call, hey, guess what? I got a surprise. It's done. That right there.
Right.
Yeah. And then they can take in more customers. They don't have to, worry about limited the people they take in. This is great.
Yes.
This is
So
great. Yeah.
we're gonna finish checking out everything because we haven't saw
Okay.
option
Oh,
C yet.
I'm
So
stopping the show,
you good. Let's go. Okay, so
huh? Yeah.
option C,
Okay.
detailed budget breakdown. So it's gonna give us the complete breakdown
Oh,
of the budget and what we wanted the budget for.
and it stayed in table format.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool.
Still not finished. I guess it's still thinking about it. Okay, says this detailed budget breakdown outlines how the grant funds will be allocated to support the growth and enhancement of Eclectic Creations LLC. Each category included specific items and their associated costs to ensure the effective use of the grant. And it said if you wanted to do any adjustments or make any additions, details, anything like that, to let it know, and it'll make the appropriate adjustments.
Mm-hmm.
So that's option C. So now we're going to go to option D,
Okay.
market research. So the target market demographics, the psychographics, the competitive analysis.
Mm-hmm. It basically breaks down pretty much everything for you on that part.
Yeah, because that's things that they're gonna ask for.
Yeah.
That's things that they're gonna ask for. They're gonna want to know all of this information, not yet. That's all information that they're gonna ask you for. They're gonna ask for this already. So it's like,
Mm-hmm.
why not already have that set up for you? You don't really have to
Yeah.
go through the hassle of trying to do all the research. The GPT is doing the research for you.
That's it. That is.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
So, and that's all the options. And then like you've already copied and pasted everything, and
mhm.
plugged in your own information. So all of that is done. You copy and paste all of this. So say for instance, you want to say, give me a list of grants for minority men.
Okay. Now we talking. You always got to represent the men.
Exactly.
That
So
that's what
minor
I like about this woman. She doesn't leave anyone out.
you got to look out for everybody. You
Yeah,
have to.
she's there for everybody.
So it searched 3 sites for this information. So the first
Mhm.
one, and these are verified registered agencies. So it ain't nothing that, no rinky dink, nothing. These are verified, and they come with the website.
Okay.
Minority Business development agency grants, here go the website for that. Just different sites that you can go to. Small Business Innovation Research Program, the Community Project Funding, Congressionally Direct Spending, U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Small Business Administration. So it gives you the places that, offer grants and everything like that. So then we can even get, let's see, what are the eligibility requirements for the SBA grants.
Oh, so it's giving you the requirements.
Yes. So you can know exactly what you need to do. It is going to do all your research for you.
This has a lot in it. This right here is.
Yes.
This right here is a lot. And it's well worth it. This is.
Yes.
People need to get this before you take it to the regular price.
I totally agree. I totally agree.
You gotta hop on this, people.
Because this right here is a powerful tool. And the more you ask it, the more it's gonna give you. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like last night when I was fondling around with it, I asked it to like let me know the steps, what I need, basically the forms, documentations, licenses. What do I need to get grants from local school districts? It gave me the information for that. Told me step by step what I needed to do. I asked, that same question, like, how would I get the information? What do I need to get federal funding? And what are the requirements for that? And it gave me all of that information, walked me through it step by step, what I need to do first and everything like that before I even apply for the grant. Make sure I have these things before I even apply for the grant, and then come over here to you. The GPT again writes that grant out for me, and it's gonna speak in a language that these people understand. So
yeah. That you know what, that does make sense, because sometimes you'll run into something where you think you have everything you need, but then you go to submit it and then they come back and say, oh, you need this too. That kind of like alleviates that problem. So you can say, oh, here this is, here that is. So because sometimes when you're talking to people, they don't tell you everything you need when you want to tell you everything you need, and then they just have you coming back and forth. So that's a good reason why this GPT is important, because you will already know the steps and everything that you have to do before you take it, the proposal, wherever you want to take it to get the grant. So
yes,
this is very valuable, and it'll save you time, money, gas money, and frustration too.
It really, really will.
I love this. I love this.
The reason why I love it, one of the main reasons, like, it gives you the official site for whatever grant it is that you're paying for. So you can go on there, get their phone number, you can call them like, hey, before I apply for this grant, because like from the research that I've done, and I probably end up updating it with this information too, is like the lady, how she was saying, like, you would want to call and actually talk to somebody that worked in that grant in that agency about your proposal before you even put the proposal in. Talk to them about it, so then they can give you their feedback, like, you know what, this probably wouldn't be a good fit for you. You know what I'm saying? So and then you'll already know. So with having this information available to you, that it'll take you directly to the site, you can always collect the information from a person, and yeah. Or you can run it through the GPT and like, okay, I'm applying for this specific grant and this is the business that I'm in. Is this a good fit?
Yeah, so more like it's just basically it cuts the red tape,
Yes,
'cause a lot of you don't want to be dealing with that red tape,
exactly,
You
exactly.
got your scissors ready to go. Slice, slice, slice.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
this GPT and the Bible study GPT, those
Mhm.
two are my babies right now. And
Okay.
those like spark a lot in me for future GPTs that are about to be coming out.
I really like this. I really do. Well, is it anything else you wanted to share with us? Anything that you got coming ideas before we close all about you? We want you to
Well,
tell us all about yourself.
yes.
You know what? I do have one question. You mentioned dance. So me, I can't dance. I can clap. I can clap to the beat. I can sit in a chair and act like I'm dancing. But tell us about the dance. How you how did the how, by doing the dance, did it this what you're doing right here? Do it have a connection with your dance? Maybe I can't think of any words. Is it like a connection? Because it sounds like this is something that you really like here that
I
you do
do.
now, and I know you like the when you mention dance, I know you like to dance.
I love to dance. I love to
Uh-huh.
dance. I'm on the praise dance team at my church. Like
Oh, okay
I'm on
then. Okay.
expressive worship, yes. And so that's just a way that I serve the people to encourage them to come in and worship also. We can
Mm-hmm.
all get in here and do it. We can all get it and jukes of Jesus and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I do want to let you guys know that I do have a YouTube page.
Okay.
It is under my business name. It is Eklektic Kreations Company.
Mm-hmm.
And on my YouTube page, I do GPT tutorials, I do crafts. It's about to be some journal making segments on there, and I do various styles of journals because I learned different bookbinding techniques. So not only do I use like the cinch machine to wire
Oh,
bind my
okay.
books, but I also know how to do the sewing stitch. I know the glue method. I can make a hardcover, like for real hardcovers. Me personally, I like to use flat canvas when I make my
Okay.
hardcovers for my books. So yeah,
Okay.
it's gonna be like a lot of different things. I probably have about 15, 16 videos on
Do
my
you?
YouTube so far.
Okay.
Yeah.
You
So
definitely got to share that.
a lot of them are for the card making because I make custom poker cards.
Wow.
I have a GPT for that too. Yes, I
You got a
do.
GPT
Yes,
for that.
I do. I do. I do. And I love that GPT. That was my first baby, actually.
Okay.
That was the first one. So I
Okay.
have
Cool.
on my YouTube channel, I probably have about five or six videos of
On that.
like me doing various making various card, you know, playing cards or whatever. Yeah, and I'll go through the whole process of designing it and using the custom the I don't know why I'm acting like I can't think right now. Oh,
Oh, that's okay.
the playing card creation template because I have a
Okay.
template. It's a Photoshop document. So I'm a Photoshop girl. I love Photoshop. I have not learned how to do it in Canva yet. I don't know. I'm probably gonna have to get with Kelly so she can show me how to make a Canva link or something because I don't know
Mm-hmm.
how to do it. But the poker card creation template, and I have a bundle. I have them both separate. I have the GPT, the card striker GPT, that's its own thing, and then the custom card creation template, that's its own thing, and then I put it as a bundle.
Okay.
So all of those also are available on the website. But yeah, I
Well,
make cards.
well,
It's
you know what? It sounds like you're a superhero. Am I correct? Gotta hear your theme song. So we gotta hear that theme song. You got
Oh,
a theme song?
yes.
Keep up for us. We gotta hear that theme song.
Okay, okay, hold on.
Must have a theme song.
Okay,
All
okay.
right,
I do have a theme song. Yes, I do. I sure do. That's
then.
we finna make it happen too.
Oh yeah, we gotta hear that theme song, you know.
Okay. Hold on, I'm gonna stop sharing my screen right quick, okay?
Okay, then great.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna suggest. Stop sharing your screen. But we
Yeah.
still want to hear that theme song.
Oh yeah, I got you.
All right,
I want to
all
play the
right
theme
then.
song. How about
Yeah,
that?
good.
I want to play the theme song.
Every soul
I
fulfillment
was
must
just
have a
proving to
theme.
it on my way home.
Oh,
On
okay,
my way
okay.
home. Like I love it. I do. I sure do. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
hold on, hold on. Ah, just go to it. Fine. I'm overly excited. You gotta excuse
You
me.
should be.
You gotta excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Now, people, this wasn't script in. I kind of threw this in on her. So
I am. Oh, I love this. I love it, and it's crazy because when I posted my video
mm-hmm.
yesterday, when I
Mm-hmm.
posted it, my friends called me and was like, "But that music, though." I was like, "Yeah, yeah, I know, it's dope." Can we hear it?
Crafting all for you, shirts and tumblers too. Digital files made with care.
Can we hear it?
Yeah, I hear
Quality
it a little
always
bit.
there.
We can hear it a little bit.
Every project fine.
That's
Designs
it.
that truly shine. Exceptional results we seek. Perfect every single week. Kreations, bringing your dreams to life. Fall so crisp, so right. Everything you need tonight.
Yes, I love it. I love it. I love
From
it.
your shirt to your cup, we never mess it up. Artistry in every piece. Satisfaction never
Okay, this is
cease.
something that you
Kreations, bringing your dreams to life. Fall so crisp, so right. Everything you need tonight.
Juneteenth.
From your shirt to your cup, we never mess it up. Artistry in every piece. Satisfaction never cease. Eclectic Kreations, bringing your dreams to life.
And then
Fall so crisp, so right.
favorite.
Everything you need tonight.
McCraney's GPT.
No. No, it's all about you. It's all
Carrying
about
every
you.
line.
Yeah, but I
Making
still
sure
gotta
it's all
do the
divine.
video.
Oh, okay.
Exceptional by design.
On Mr.
Your
Williams
vision
McCraney
in mind.
GPT, y'all.
Thank you.
But
Thank you so much.
yes, I done that. Tumblers, cups, shirts, hoodies, jackets, shoes, purses, bags, banners, backdrops, everything. Yard
All
signs,
right, then. All
yes,
right.
buttons. I do it all. I do it all. So just let me know. Holla at you, girl. Holla at you, girl.
Well, I gotta say this. I really appreciate you so much. Because you decided to come on at short notice. I just like popped it on her and she said, okay, then let's make this happen. You know, and
I
I
appreciate
really
you.
appreciate it. Do you have any more places that you're going to be actually doing lives at? Or are you going to be in an other segments of different segments? I just want you on mine, but that's okay. If you have other ones, you know, you can't stop greatness.
Well, I will always do yours as often as you will have me. I am there.
Oh, okay, then.
If I can if I can do a live with Miss Sugar Ray, I would love to do a live with her. I plan to start doing some collaboration with Miss Artfully Melanated. I want to do some things with her, and then but I'll also be going live in my group, which is
Okay.
Eklektic AI Sublimation. I mean, Eklektic Sublimation Crafting in AI. I'll be doing lives on my YouTube page, which is
Okay.
Eklektic Kreations. If you guys want to follow me, I'm on TikTok under Eklektic Kreations. I'm on Instagram under Eklektic Kreations. So yeah, I'm finna start doing more lives on like
Ooh,
various platforms.
I like it. I like it. I
Yes,
like
sir.
this.
Yes, sir.
Yep, I like it. So we're gonna go ahead and close this out because this woman she is very busy. I don't want to take up any of more of her time. I'm sure more people are going to want to be able to talk to her. Like I said, she does a lot, and that's good. And she has a purpose. She know her purpose, and she loves helping others. So reach out to her, and then we're going to be including those links that she has, so you can visit. Please visit her links. Please check out her store. Check out our YouTube channel. Subscribe to that YouTube channel and see what else she got coming out.
Yeah.
Okay. So we are going to close it on out here. So we're going to say goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.
All right. I will see you guys later. Mr. William, I want to thank you again for having me. It was a pleasure and an honor to be on your very first segment of It's All About You,
It's all about you.
So I enjoyed it. Thanks again, you guys. My name is Taylor Mayde of Eklektic Kreations. You guys have a wonderful and blessed day and go crazy.
All right, then.
All right.
Cannot be you. Shifts over you. Digital files made with care. Quality always there.